Houston, we have a problem. There's action outside the bed and breakfast.
Don't forget that. Just tell me what's going on up in the sky.
Timmy's not sure what he's looking for.
You're looking for trouble, Timmy. Big trouble. All the horoscopes say it's going to strike everyone in Harmony, including us.
Timmy hates surprises. He wishes he knew what was going to happen.
Well, luckily I have enough brains for both of us. I've thought of a way to find out what the future holds.
What is it?
It's time for me to have a meeting with our friends in the basement.
Tabby can't go down the basement. If she does, she may never come back up.
It's the only way, Timmy. If we're going to learn our fate, I'm going to have to take a trip down. All the way down.
Just want to make sure the ring fits. Everything will be perfect tomorrow.
Whitney, you can't keep pushing me away like this. I know you love me as much as I love you.
Charity, you all right?
Mm-hmm. I just got a little lightheaded.
Here, come on. Maybe you need some air.
Please, God, give me strength. I'm trying so hard to be good.
Luis, repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring, I thee wed.
They really should change the vows. With this ring, you shall be dead is much more appropriate.
I don't see how you can be so cavalier about watching your own daughter die. I can't bear to look.
You know what's worse than watching my daughter die? Watching my son behave like the miserable wimp he is. Now suck it up, Julian. It'll all be over soon. The poison you painted on the ring will kill Sheridan as soon as Louise slips it on her finger.
She'll die a horribly painful death.
If I didn't know better, I'd think you were having pre-wedding jitters.
Not a chance. Nothing's gonna stop me from putting this ring on that pretty little finger of yours. Well,
I bet I can guess what's going through that pretty little head of yours, Gwen.
I feel so strange, Miguel. It's almost as if I'm leaving my body and I'm entering into somebody else's.
well, just take a few deep breaths and you'll be fine.
What'd you say about not having jitters?
I mean, I am calm, cool, and collected, all right?
Oh, yeah, right. We'll believe that when we see you actually put the ring on Sheridan's finger.
Exactly what I'm gonna do right now.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of the bird I knew could take me high as breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
Timmy can't take all this stress. Timmy wishes there were another way Tabby could find out the future.
Well, there isn't. I've consulted all my tomes, read horoscopes backwards and forwards, zilch. If I want to find out what's ahead, I'm going to have to confer with our comrades.
Even if it means meeting up with nasty old Hecuba.
I'm afraid so, Timmy. This is it.
Wait! Before Princess leaves, there's one thing she has to have.
I still think murdering Sheridan is a bit extreme, Father.
Once again, you fail to see the big picture. If Sheridan marries Louise, then he'll have access to information about his father's disappearance, and that means disaster for the Crane family.
But why does she have to die in such a cruel way?
Watch out, Julian, or you'll be next.
It's positively barbaric. The poison will enter her bloodstream instantaneously, and then she'll writhe in pain as the poison burns through her organs.
And the best part is the poison is totally untraceable. Besides, the coroner's in our pocket, so there won't be a hint of foul play on the autopsy report. It's a win-win situation all the way around.
Charity, are you okay?
Miguel, I don't know what's happening, but I'm getting an even stronger sense of being in someone else's body.
Charity! Charity!
Oh, Luis, mijo, wait.
Mom, what's wrong?
You can't put that ring on Sheridan's finger and then take it off. Ethan, in my family there's a tradition, as well as in my country actually, that you can't take the wedding ring off because it could break the bonds of your marriage.
Mama, I remember you telling us that when we were kids. Sheridan, we can't put the rings on our finger. It's bad luck.
Oh, well, I wouldn't think of breaking such a special tradition.
I just want to make sure the ring fits. I want everything to be perfect tomorrow, okay?
Hey, as long as I'm with you, everything will be perfect. Besides, the jeweler sized my finger. I'm sure it fits fine.
Okay, I'm not gonna argue with my soon-to-be wife. I just want things to run smoothly. You know, you can never be too careful.
Charity? Oh, thank God. What happened?
I don't know, Miguel. But all of a sudden, I feel better.
You had me really worried.
Miguel, it was so strange, but I felt as if I was experiencing somebody else's sensations.
All I know is that you grabbed your stomach in pain, like you were being poisoned or something.
Damn that housekeeper and her third world superstitions. Now we'll have to wait until tomorrow for Sheridan to meet her maker.
I certainly don't want to see my sister die, but since I obviously have no choice, I just want to get it over with. I can't bear waiting.
Oh, poor Julian. Would you like some cheese and crackers to go along with your wine?
Actually, I would like to get out of here.
Cuban cigars. Hello, Alistair. It's been a long time.
You know, that could be us up there one day.
No, Chad, it cannot be us. The promise I made to stay away from you if my sister pulled through means everything to me.
But, Whitney, that don't make any kind of sense. I don't love your sister. I love you. And I know you love me.
Nothing you can say is going to change my mind, Chad. It's over.
Whitney, I can't believe it. Tomorrow I'm gonna walk into this church as Teresa Lopez Fitzgerald and walk out of here as Mrs. Ethan Winthrop.
I am really happy for you, Teresa. I know you've dreamed of this day for such a long time, and it's finally almost here for you.
Oh, speaking of, I have one more errand I have to do.
Well, why don't you and your maid of honor go take care of that, and we'll meet you at the book cafe?
Right.
Okay.
Well, come on. I don't want to be late. So, where are we going? Somewhere very important. We're going to the doctor for birth control. Come on.
How you holding up, Gwen?
I'm fine, thank you.
Well, you could have fooled me. My guess is that Watching your ex-fiancée about to marry Teresa is tearing you up inside. See, the clenched fists are a dead giveaway.
You know what? You are way off base here.
I don't think so. You still love Ethan, don't you?
Hey, Jessica's here. I want to go say hello.
All right, cool. I'm gonna make some final arrangements with the mariachi band, all right?
Okay. Jessica. Hey, I'm glad you can make it.
Thanks. I'm happy to be here.
Look, I know it's quite a shock to all of us that we found out we're related.
Yeah, you could say that.
But I really think that my wedding will give us a chance to be closer. And I've asked Kay to read a passage tomorrow. Would you like to read a passage too?
I'd love to.
Great, great. Because I really think that this wedding is going to be a new beginning for all of us.
I hope so. I mean, I love my family more than anything, and I really hope that you come to love them too. Especially now that I know nothing is going to break up my parents again. I'm so glad that Ethan is reaching out to Kay and Jessica.
Well, they are his half-sisters, and I am sure that they will do everything they can to make him feel part of the Bennett family.
I hope so. I don't want Ethan to feel alone. Like I do since I've given up on having Sam's love.
I know that's difficult for you.
Oh, it feels like a part of me has died, Pilar. You know, I feel like I have nothing to live for.
Please, don't talk like that, especially in church. I know it's difficult, but giving up Sam, it's for the best.
My life is ruined, Pilar. I've lost Sam, and everything's changed with Ethan. I mean, I know he still loves me, but since he found out about my secret, I can see the look of betrayal in his eyes.
Trust me, you will get through this difficult time.
I don't know, Pilar. Once Julian divorces me, I won't have the Crane money and power. I will truly have nothing.
It's been many years, Alistair. How long since you set foot in a church?
If my memory serves me correctly, which it always does, the last time was when you married me.
As I recall, you did not attend your wife's funeral.
I do not choose to socialize with those who take away what's mine.
You mean God. God has a plan for each of us, Alistair. We cannot always figure out why.
I didn't come here for a sermon.
Why did you come here?
To see my daughter marry the man she loves.
I hope that is your only motive. Sheridan has told me you are trying to break her and Luis up.
Let me make something perfectly clear to you, Father. God may rule heaven, but Alistair Crane rules on Earth.
I can't wait to be your wife.
I promise to make all your dreams come true tomorrow. As for tonight, I thought we could just spend a little quiet, romantic evening back at the cottage.
I'm sorry, Luis, but we can't be together tonight. In fact, I want you to move out of the cottage.
Hey. Are you sure you're okay now, Charity? And are you still feeling this sensation of being in somebody else's body?
No, not anymore, Miguel, but I can't shake the feeling that something really terrible is gonna happen.
Charity, what is it? Are you having another premonition?
Before Princess goes down under, Timmy wants to share one last martini. Maybe a while before Timmy sees his princess again.
Oh, don't go getting all sappy on me.
Timmy will wait for his princess, no matter how long she's gone.
Of course you will, batting for brains. I'm your only friend. And if by any chance I don't come back, you have my permission to live the good life, courtesy of Hidden Passions royalties.
It won't be the same without Timmy's princess. But Timmy will try to have fun in Tahiti.
Tahiti? Huh. Didn't take you long to figure out your agenda. Well, here goes.
Hello, I'm Teresa Lopez Fitzgerald. I'm here to see Dr. Stevens.
She'll be with you shortly. In the meantime, look for this brochure. It will explain the various methods of birth control.
Thank you. This is so exciting. Tomorrow night I'm gonna make love to Ethan for the first time.
Are you nervous about this?
Yeah. But I know Ethan is gonna make it so special for me. And after we make love, we'll truly be joined forever, and nothing will be able to separate us.
Must be really incredible to have that kind of bond.
It is. And our bond will get even stronger when we have lots and lots of babies.
Okay, well, I don't understand that. I mean, how are you going to have a lot of children if you're here getting birth control?
Well, we can't afford to start a family right away. I mean, but soon. I mean, Ethan's gonna have a ton of job interviews really soon.
Well, it definitely sounds like you got it all planned out.
I do. But the one thing I don't know is what type of birth control is used. I mean, what do you think?
Oh, I haven't a clue. And now that Chad and I aren't together anymore, I won't need to know about that for a long time.
Man, I was hoping we could chill out in your last day of freedom, but Beth's having a hard time hiring help.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, maybe I should put in a job application.
Yeah, right. Kid from the streets and an Ivy League lawyer bussing tables together. That would be the day, man.
Oh, based on the way my job search is going, that day may not be too far off.
I don't get it, man. I mean, all those big shot firms should be like fighting over you.
Well, I don't think I wanted to believe it at first, but a good buddy of mine from law school told me that all the big firms are afraid to hire me. They're scared that the Cranes are going to retaliate.
And you still got to worry about those bastards? Man, you should just go to Julian and his pops and tell him to, like, back off.
That's not going to stop them. You know, I'm an outsider now, and Cranes treat an outsider however they damn well please.
Sorry, man. And I know you could use the money now that you're about to tie the knot.
It's all going to work out. Probably just open up a practice of my own here in town.
Sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, and then, you know, Teresa and I will have to wait to start a family, but, you know, once it gets off the ground, nothing's going to destroy our happiness.
Are you still in love with Ethan?
No, my feelings for Ethan are none of your concern.
Now, that's where you're wrong. Luis is my best friend, and like I said before, I don't want you hurting his little sister.
The only thing you need to know is that Teresa is responsible for the email. Ethan and Teresa are in love. Okay, there's nothing that I can do to break them up. And for the record, I really have no desire to. It's time for me to move on.
Good. Because true love always wins out.
I've always thought the same thing.
Now, that's enough serious talk for one day. I've got a proposition.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, you're the maid of honor. I'm the best man. What do you say we go out for a drink together?
How does not a chance sound to you?
Can't blame a guy for trying.
Guess what? Ethan asked me to be a part of the wedding. He wants both of his half-sisters to read a passage, so...
That is really wonderful, Jessica. Oh, I'm so happy that you get to be part of the wedding.
Remember, Kay, you promised to be good.
Are you okay?
Sure. You know, there's just a lot more decorating to be done, that's all.
You want me to move out of the cottage?
Well, yeah,
Yeah, just for tonight. I mean, it's tradition that the bride and groom are apart the night before the wedding.
Come on. Look, you know I want this to be the wedding of your dreams, right? The idea of spending one night without you, it's sheer torture, so... Come on, what do you say? We just buck tradition, huh?
It's gonna be just as hard for me, but we're gonna do this right. And besides, after tomorrow, we are never going to be apart.
Well, okay. We're gonna spend the rest of our lives together.
The next time Sheridan leaves this church, it'll be in a body bag.
It's enough, Father. Let's go. I feel like every statue in this place is looking into my soul. It's unnerving.
If you want to be my heir and the head of Crane Industries someday, you'd better get rid of your conscience.
Business is one thing, but to stand in church before God, plan a murder is quite another.
What are Julian and Alistair doing here? They certainly don't condone Louise and Sheridan's marriage. I still can't believe the level that Julian stooped to try to break them up. And I am sure it was all with Alistair's blessings. What are you two doing here? I demand to know what you're up to.
What's that horrible honking? Tabby's back! And she's got a makeover.
Cool it, Dollface. I'll throw you down there next time.
What'd your friends in the basement say?
They didn't say anything. They gave me this.
It's a goose. And it's cooked.
Indeed it is, Timmy. Indeed it is.
I wonder what it's going to be like when you and I stand up there at the altar and exchange our vows.
I'll tell you exactly what it's going to be like. We'll promise to love and honor and cherish each other forever.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
What are you doing here?
Why, Pilar, you should know that all of God's children are welcome here.
You better not be trying to hurt my children. If you do anything to them, I swear I will destroy you.
Oh, such talk from the hired help.
I may have to answer to you in your home, but this is God's house. We are equals. I am warning you. Back off. I know you already tried to break up Louise and Sheridan with your sick imposter scheme.
I was simply trying to protect my sister.
Oh, please. Why don't you try telling the truth for once?
Don't make me laugh. This from the woman who tried to pass her bastard son off as my own flesh and blood.
Julian, I think it's time for us to admit defeat. It's true, Pilar. We did try to split up Louise and Sheridan.
And I know exactly why. You are afraid that Louise will find out what happened to my husband once he marries Sheridan.
My only concern is for my dear daughter. Sheridan has a history of being unstable, and I wasn't sure she was ready for marriage, but it's clear we have lost.
You'd be wise to remember that. And as for the wedding, don't bother to come. You are not welcome.
As you wish, Pilar.
You know, I think I'm gonna need a few kisses to get me through this long night alone.
Oh, I can definitely handle that request.
Come think of it, you know, well, the night is still young. There's plenty of time before I have to move out.
Really? What did you have in mind?
Hey, Chad, listen, don't tell Teresa that I'm having problems finding a job. We talked about having children right away, and I just don't want to upset her.
Hey, I promise, man. I won't say a word. I haven't forgotten about my other promise either. Before the wedding, I am gonna find out who sent that email to the tabloid about you being Chief Bennett's son, all right?
That's great. But you know, Chad, don't you think you should spend more time trying to work things out with Whitney?
Man, I would happily spend the rest of my life trying to make things right. Only except I know it wouldn't change a damn thing.
Yeah, the right woman can change everything.
I'm not so sure anymore that Whitney's the right woman.
What are you talking about? You love her.
Yeah, I do. But if she can just toss me to her sister like I'm just an old sweater or something, then maybe she don't really love me. Hey, how you doing? I'll be right with you, okay?
Oh, that's okay. For you, I can wait all day. Okay, I'm dying to know. It has to feel strange to be carrying around actual birth control in your purse.
No, it doesn't feel strange. It feels so wonderful to know that soon Ethan and I are gonna make love. Listen, don't tell Ethan about the birth control.
Well, why not?
Well, we had talked about having children right away, and he'll feel bad that we don't have enough money to start a family just yet.
Okay. I won't say a word.
Thanks. Baby, did you miss me?
Hey! Yeah, only every second you were gone.
If I could only be a fly on that wall.
Bless me, Father, for I've sinned. It's been, a long time since my last confession.
What sins have you come to confess, my child?
I've done something, and two people who love each other are going to get hurt.
Did you purposely set out to cause them pain?
Yes, Father, but they've hurt me too.
Please go on, tell me what you've done.
I secretly told the tabloid that the letter revealing Ethan's paternity came from Teresa's computer.
Ethan and Teresa are about to be married. You must stop this immediately.
But if I do, I will never get Ethan back.
It is not right to interfere with a loving relationship. You must stop this or I cannot give you absolution. Please, dear Lord, guide her away from evil.
That was a fast confession. So, fess up. Did Father Lonigan cleanse your soul?
The wedding's gonna be so beautiful.
Yeah, and fun too. Come on, Kay, let's dance. No, just
Come on.
Hold on. Let me fix this, okay?
No. You're having that premonition again, aren't you?
Oh, Miguel, it's worse than before.
Look, I think it would help if you tell me about it.
Miguel, it's so awful. Sheridan is standing up there at the altar in her wedding gown. And she's
in so much pain. She's writhing in agony, as if she's about to die. Miguel, what if this comes true?
It won't. All right, nothing can hurt Sheridan and Luis now.
Pilar Lopez Fitzgerald needs to be taught her place. How dare a mere servant speak to me like that?
Ivy and her merry maid have always walked around here as if they owned the place.
Well, I have more important things to worry about than the hired help. It looks like we'll have to wait until tomorrow for Sheridan to die.
Don't need to remind me, Father. When Sheridan slips that ring on her finger, she'll take her last breath.
Yeah. It's ironic, isn't it? The happiest day of Sheridan's life will be her last.
Ironic is hardly the word I would choose. Diabolical and wicked are a bit more on target. Father, it's not too late to stop this horrific scheme.
I can't think of anything more perfect than falling asleep in your arms every night and waking up in them every morning.
And when I put this ring on your finger tomorrow, we're gonna be together forever. Just like the ring says, till death do us part.
Come on, Kay, dance with me.
Jessica, I'm really not in the mood, okay?
Oh, why not? It was so cool of Ethan to ask us to be a part of the wedding. And besides, there probably won't be another one until Charity and Miguel get married.
Yeah, well, that's not gonna happen for a long time, okay?
Not the way I saw them looking at each other. My bet is that they won't wait till they're 18.
Why don't we dance? Maybe it'll take your mind off your premonitions.
Love to.
Remember when I taught you how to dance when you first came to Harmony?
Of course I do. You were so very sweet and patient with me.
Can I have this dance?
So, is your soul crystal clear?
My soul is just like everyone else's. We're all sinners.
I guess some people just look better doing it. And looking as good as you do, you'll have no problem finding love again.
Hank, I heard you talking.
Father.
Yes. Would you please make sure that everyone has the passages we'll be reading tomorrow?
No problem, Father.
I recognized your voice when I came out of the confessional.
Everything I told you was in confidence, right?
As a priest, I cannot repeat what you confessed. But I urge you not to break up Ethan and Teresa.
I'll think it over. I'm sorry, but nothing is going to stop me from getting Ethan back.
Listen, you guys, I think I have to go, okay?
Whitney, it's obviously killing you to see Chad talking to another woman, so stop torturing yourself. Just go to him.
Teresa, you know I can't do that.
Yes, you can. You love him, and he loves you. Now, this is crazy for you to give him up because of a promise that you made to Simone. A promise that she didn't even hear.
Oh, Julian and Alistair. Oh,
they spread such cheer wherever they go. You know, in spite of everything, I believe Julian has always cared for you. He will take you back. No, Julian would never forgive me for trying to pass Ethan off as a Crane. You've worked for them for years, Pilar. You know what family means to them. Yes, I do. But your other children are part of that family, and they need their parents to be together.
Mrs. Julian Crane?
Yes. Well, there's no going back, Pilar. It seems Julian has served me with divorce papers.
We can stop this right now. I'll just call the jeweler, have him get the rings back, and we can exchange them for the lovely poison-free variety.
You will do no such thing.
But I'm sure there are other ways to keep Louise from snooping into the Crane family secrets.
Oh, stop sniveling like a baby, Julian. As long as Sheridan lives, Louise is a threat to this family. Once Sheridan dies, her low-rent lover will be consumed with grief, and I'll finally be rid of them both.
This is gonna be the longest night of my life.
Mine too. But I will be dreaming of you, and tomorrow, all of our dreams will come true.
Yippee. After tonight, we'll never have to be apart again.
Well, according to my horoscope, there's going to be more than one cooked goose around here, namely you and me.
No. Does Tabby horoscope still predict gloom and doom for everybody else in Harmony?
Indeed they do, Timmy. But I couldn't give a fig about those goody-goodies in Harmony. It's us I'm worried about.
What's going to happen, Princess?
I don't know, Dollface. But the terror is about to begin, and I'm powerless to stop it. We're all in for the wildest ride of our lives, Timmy.